Say hello to the ROG Strix Scar 18, the most powerful gaming laptop I've certainly ever used, and I think the most powerful production one you can buy. This thing is insane. And when I say insane, listen to me here because we're going to talk about some of the cool stuff. So it's got an 18-inch mini LED display of 1200 nits brightness, HDR. It's got up to 64 gigabytes of RAM. You can configure it with up to a 5090. Yes, a mobile 5090, a 380 watt power supply. This thing has 2 terabytes of storage, Wi Fi 7, and it is just insane. And it's also got the quick removal plate on the back now. You can easily upgrade your RAM. You can easily upgrade your storage stuff. You've got 2 M.2 slots. You've got 2 ports or slots for your RAM. And this thing also has the animated display on the back, which you see they look like little pinholes. It's for little LEDs, so you can have a customized kind of LED banner on the back of it. But this thing has insane performance, and you're going to experience that with this massive 2.5K display, 18-inch, and 240 hertz refresh rate. Imagine all of that in a gaming laptop. Pretty serious stuff. So this is my full review. I've been using it. I've had it over a month, and I've really been enjoying it. There's a lot of great games you can play on here. Of course, it runs Call of Duty Warzone like a champ. I played my favorite, Dead by Daylight. And then I've been playing, like, you've got The Last of Us 2, all sorts of things. You can play whatever you want because it's a PC. And it's got Windows 11 Pro. This isn't like a Steam Deck. This isn't like an Xbox where you're limited to whatever comes on that platform. This has all the good things, and you can run them insanely well. And it also stays cool because it's got the tri-fan setup, and now it has an end-to-end vapor chamber on the inside of it. Definitely the best thermals in any of these Scar Strix units that I've ever tested, and it keeps the computer pretty darn cool when you're trying to play it. So let's talk a little bit more about the laptop. The screen itself is beautiful. Again, it's got 18-inch mini LED, which is insane, 2.5K display. It's powered by a fantastic processor, the Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX, and that maxes out 24 threads, 24 cores, up to 5.4 gigahertz. So all of that, in layman's terms, means you basically have an insanely powerful desktop in a laptop. And normally I've got a desktop PC that's got a 4080 Super in it and a 14 Gen i9. This thing keeps up with it, and it's fantastic. You've got so much power, the performance legendary. And then on top of that, you've got a webcam built into here with the IR blaster, so you can do Windows Hello. You've got the Aura lighting. You've got G-Sync in the monitor, and it's got all the nice customizable keys, all that great stuff. Macros, of course, you've got the Armory crate that's in here as well. So all you have to do is a press of a button, go into the Armory crate. You can adjust things. You can change your profiles. You can change your lights. You can do your macros. You can do everything. They have this thing tricked out and decked out to the nines. And if you've ever been in the market for getting it, it's funny because it is a gaming laptop, right? This is a gaming laptop, but at the end of the day, really it's like having a mobile desktop. I mean, the whole thing weighs over 7 pounds, and it's something where this isn't for everyone. I mean, as configured, the one that I have has the 5080. I don't have the 5090 version. You may not want to buy the 5090 version because this is already $33.99. And then you can get the lower end model, which has the 5070 Ti. There's some other trade-offs. It's got like a 1 terabyte SSD in it instead of a 2 terabyte. And it's got a couple of little features that are not there. But this one, as configured, $33.99. And like I said, 2 terabytes of storage, 32 gigs of RAM. You can easily upgrade it. All you have to do, like I showed you earlier, it's got the little compartment on the bottom. Easily pop that sucker off. You don't need any tools. And normally when I make a lot of videos about laptops, I usually take the back plate off. This is so easy. And I saw it whenever I was at CES. I met up with the guys at Asus. They showed me this before it even came out. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. You just pop the back plate off and you have easy access to the fans if you want to clean your fans out. Easy access to the memory. Easy access to the storage drives. So you can do all that stuff. And you've got the vacant slot for the M2. So you can go ahead and throw another whatever size you want, really. You can put another terabyte, another 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, whatever. So that's great. And I really like that they upgraded it. It's got the 2 terabytes built in with this model because you can install pretty much everything. And if you're familiar with playing computer games, or if you're familiar with playing games in general, you know that even like Call of Duty is like 300 gigabytes, right? It takes up insane amount of space. Even playing a game like Valorant is like 56 gigabytes now. So everything is like 50 gigabytes, 40 gigabytes, 80, 100, 300, whatever. So you want to have as much storage as possible. And then taking a look here, in addition to the beautiful screen, all the hotkeys, you've got a really nice keyboard. The keyboard's nice, the touchpad's nice, and the touchpad isn't overly clicky. It doesn't create like a lot of clickety-clackety noises. Neither does the keyboard. Listen to this. So this is me pressing on just the regular keys, and I've got it over here by the microphone. This is a space bar, and it's nice. It's pretty quiet. It's not overly loud. It's not annoying. You don't get that crazy clacking noise like a mechanical keyboard. Nice key press. Like whenever you press on the keys, you get nice feedback. It's got a good response time, and it just goes really, really well with everything. And it's got the 10 key over here on the side as well. So you got the number pad, all that stuff. So this is built out, decked out to the nines. And it's funny because I actually got a bigger backpack so I could travel with this. I got it a little over a month ago, and I went to New York. I had to go up there for a Motorola event. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to play some games with my kids because we play a lot of stuff. We play Valorant. We play Dead by Daylight. I play some Fortnite, admittedly, only with my kids. I never played by myself. But it's great because you've got a nice keyboard experience, toss a mouse on the side. But the beauty of the laptop is very easy to connect the controller. And that's what I usually do. I plug in an Xbox controller. I've got a SCUF controller that I use as well wirelessly. So you can use a wired wireless controller with this. You've got the Xbox app built in. You can play those games and then download your Steam, download your Epic Games, download your Battle.net, whatever you want to do. And it's something that is, this thing is an experience. Like I said, they call it a laptop, but this is basically a portable desktop. But I did get a big enough backpack for it. This will not fit in a standard size backpack. And then you have the over pound 380 watt power brick as well, which goes along with it. So yeah, this it doesn't travel lightly, but it does travel nicely. And I set it up, I played it, I've got Wi-Fi 7, all that great stuff, Bluetooth. I've even got the Asus ROG earbuds that I use those Bluetooth sometimes. So this is like a power plant of gaming performance. And then of course you got the LEDs, all that stuff. I talked about the anime display on the back, which sets up and it shows off the little banner and stuff. It says Strix by default, but you can customize that and you can change it, which is pretty neat too. And then let's talk about ports. So you got plenty of ports on this thing, and that's something that's really important. So you've got lots of stuff going on here. You got a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. You got a HDMI 2.1 FRL, 3 USB 3.2 Gen 2s up to 10 gigabits. You got a LAN port, which is nice. 2 Thunderbolt 5s with display port, so you can do that up to 120 gigabits per second transfer. And it's got everything that you need. So if you wanted to use this as an actual desktop, which you very well could. I mean, I could interchangeably replace my Core 9 and 4080 Super with this and game perfectly well. Connect this to my monitor. You can do that with the HDMI out, which is nice. It's 2.1, supports up to, I believe, 120 hertz. You have to go like a display port to go higher than that. But you can use the display port out with USB-C, and you're covered. So you're good to go there. So you got all the ports, you got all the things, and like I mentioned, you got the webcam, Windows Hello, and this thing is just such a pleasure to use. Every time you fire this up, and of course it's expensive, like I said, this as configured, this one's $33.99, it goes up like $4,400. Basically, you're looking at like $5,000 to get the 5090 version, and I just don't know that that's justifiable. I mean, if you got the money, YOLO, you only live once. Go ahead and throw the money down, get it if you want it. But I think the 5080 is perfectly fine, and then you got the 5070 Ti. You want to save some money. There's like $1,000 interval between all of them, so you've got some options there, different flexibility for price points, and this thing is special. It really is special, and it's nice because you got the 2 USB-As on the right-hand side. Everything else is on the left-hand side. I wish it had a media card slot. That would be more helpful if you want to do video editing. Of course, you can do video editing. You can do whatever you want. You can play your games. You can edit your videos. This is one of the most powerful production gaming laptops known to man that you can even buy. So, yes, very expensive, but you can do pretty much whatever you want. And, of course, if you don't have a media drive, you can buy one very cheap and connect it with a USB-C, or you can get like a portable SSD or something like that. So there's flexibility, ways to work around it, but it's beautiful, it's powerful, and playing games on this is just, it's legendary, especially with that 240 hertz refresh rate. The mini LED is beautiful, and it's got a nice response rate. This is gaming at the next level whenever you want, wherever you want. And like I said, this isn't for everyone. I mean, not everybody's going to go out and drop $4,000, $5,000, $3,000 on a gaming laptop. So I'm not going to sit here and debate the semantics on whether you should spend money or not. That's a choice for you to make. But at the price point, I think it's certainly worth it. And it's got Asus legendary reputation that goes along with it. ROG stuff, 1-year warranty, and everything that you could pretty much ask for. It's here. This is what the fans sound like on maximum. So it's on turbo right now, max power. I got a game going, and you can really feel the air coming out of the back of here, but it's got the 3 fan system set up. Actually has pretty good cooling on this thing, and that's nice too while you're playing it, because of course, you know, the typing space doesn't get too hot, but this is it for fan noise. So again, you could go the higher model with the 5090, but I think the sweet spot is probably going to be the 5080. And then on top of that, take a look around. If you want to buy one, check out Best Buy. Sometimes they have open box ones, and you can save a significant amount of money. So if you're in it, maybe do some research. Keep your eyes open, keep your ear to the ground, because sometimes you can find one open box and get a really good deal on it. But as is, this sucker is impressive, and I absolutely love it. I mean, it's a fantastic laptop. So that's pretty much all I got. I think I've covered pretty much everything. I mean, it's got all the ports, all the connectivity, all the beautiful stuff, and then this wonderful 2.5K display. You're going to be able to play Quad HD Plus. You're going to be able to play your games, max these suckers out, and have a good time doing it. So that's all I got. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, of course, please go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.